Well, hey everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend as always. Let's get into it. What is going on today? Well, markets are red, as I'm sure you guys already know. I'm sure the first thing you do is wake up, look at your portfolio, and go, ah crap, here we go again. However, as I stated in the tweet here, all the YouTube moon boys are dumping their bags today. I saw BitBoy dump like $2 million worth of, what do you call them? I guess just his altcoins that he'd probably already lost just an absolute ton of money on. So yeah, capitulation. Feels like it's happening across the board. And of course, the more capitulation we have, the lower we go, the more the greed will begin to kick in, and the more we can reverse this terrible trend that we find ourselves in. Had Mr. Hashoshi 4 follow me today, which was a bit of an honor. If you guys don't know who Hashoshi is, he's a developer. He works on the Cardano network mostly, but very knowledgeable guy. So definitely hop on over to his YouTube channel. Check out what he's got. It's very, very good. Anyway, let's get into it. What is going on? We got... we're down 7.3% in the overall market cap, sitting at $1.4 trillion right now. Really weak 24-hour volume, 130 billion, excuse me. Bitcoin dominance rising a little bit, up to 43.7%, while ETH dominance is beginning to slip down, or currently sitting at 17.9%. Gas prices at 24 gwei. My goodness. It's a ghost chain out there. Bitcoin currently sitting at $34,367, down 2.2% on the day. Ethereum sitting at $2,246, down 7%. Binance Coin down 6.6%. Cardano down 9%. Doge really outperforming most of the market as far as, not being as bloody, only down 5.3%. XRP down 6.9%, Polkadot down 8%, and the Internet of Computers down 2.3% to round out your top 10. Moving on, we'll take a quick look at Bitcoin's 5-minute chart here. You can see on the day, it's not been good. We've seen a pretty significant sell-off today, but it does appear that we put in at least some sort of temporary bottom, starting to kind of work our way back up onto an uptrend. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. Let's jump into it, find out what's happening with our headlines, what's driving the news, or driving the prices, I should say. Smart contracts incoming, says this article. Cardano's Alonzo testnet is now live. Cardano's long-awaited smart contracts are almost here. Yeah, here's the tweet put out by IOHK. Today, we are delighted to report we have successfully spun up the first testnet in our Alonzo rollout. They color-coded them because, we're in third grade. Alonzo Blue is our early alpha network, providing core Alonzo node networking capability. So yeah, that's the big Cardano news, where their smart contracts are getting closer. So they say. I'm a big believer, and I'll believe it when I see it. DocuSign to acquire smart agreement firm clause. Butchered that headline. DocuSign is to acquire smart agreement firm clause. DocuSign will use Clause's technology in its agreement cloud platform. Long and short of this story is DocuSign, a very well-known American company located in San Francisco, appears to be acquiring some blockchain technology to use in their cloud signature platform. So, good news for blockchain technology, and got to be good news for crypto as a whole, right? Next up, after $440 million fundraiser, Circle is said to be considering a SPAC deal. It's like Circle is looking to go public via SPAC. They've raised $440 million through a new funding round. The firm, which was behind the fast-growing USDC stablecoin, could go public via a SPAC deal after the raise, according to sources. So that's pretty exciting. That would definitely be a company that, if I was in the stock market, that I might be interested in picking up. But alas, I'm a crypto degen. To hell with the stock market. Moving on. Van Eck lists crypto ETPs on Euronext stock exchanges in Amsterdam and Paris. The VanEck Vectors Bitcoin ETN and VanEck Vectors Ethereum ETN will be listed on the two exchanges in Europe on Tuesday, with a total expense ratio of 1%. Interesting. So I guess that's just a 1% fee to buy into these ETPs, or ETNs, excuse me. The investment firm VanEck Vectors Bitcoin Exchange Traded Note ETN and VanEck Vectors Ethereum ETN will both be listed on the two exchanges. Yep, we just read that. So yeah, good news, VanEck. You know, if the United States isn't going to allow VanEck to list ETFs here, they're just going to go elsewhere and list them there. Just one more example of the United States falling behind in this technology. Moving on, Ripple is also likely to go public after its legal battle with the SEC is over, says the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. Big surprise there. What's interesting, though... Oh, I probably shouldn't even say it. I'm just going to get the XRP army all over my ass. So I'll just leave it be. Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. What's interesting is the XRP token, it's so decoupled from Ripple, the company, which is a good thing, you know, if you're looking at the SEC lawsuit and it not being considered a security, but it's a bad thing if you're a holder of XRP because suddenly your token literally has no utility. But, you know, I don't want to upset the XRP army. It's just something that I'm personally worried about as far as the XRP coin's future goes. Moving on before pitchforks come flying through my window. Sweden's central bank to test digital currency with Handelsbanken. The Riksbank will partner with Handelsbanken to test how the e-krona might work in the real world. Kind of a cool name, much cooler than the Chinese digital yuan, I think. But yeah, so there's that news. Sweden is launching their own stablecoin. No surprise there, especially for longtime viewers of this channel. Moving on. The United States state of Colorado is considering tax payments via crypto. Governor Polis wants Colorado to be the first state allowing tax payments in a, quote, variety of cryptos. The adoption of crypto in the U.S. got a new push as Colorado Governor Jared Polis is eager to accommodate legislation for tax payments via cryptocurrencies, as per a report on the news outlet The Independent. Not sure how reputable that source is, but alas, here we are. Here's the tweet. Ohio to accept Bitcoin for taxes. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think this is what we're going to start seeing a lot of moving forward, especially as the United States government continues to drag its feet. States are just going to go ahead and move ahead with what financially makes sense to them. A story that made me smile. Nigerian central bank does a U-turn on Bitcoin ban, saying that, you know what, we'll allow it. It makes me smile, but it also makes me so very angry at the same time because, you know, what was the story that came out that I'm sure dropped the markets at the time that the news came out? Nigeria bans Bitcoin or cryptos. And then here we are a couple months later. Nope, we're going to allow it. And we know what's happening. That's these governments, you know, accumulating as much as they can before their people can. And it's the same thing that we're seeing all around the world and definitely what we're going to be seeing, if not what we're already seeing in the United States. So yeah, no surprise there. Nigeria has decided, you know what, we'll allow you to have your crypto. In an actual story that should make you laugh, Soulja Boy tells him he got paid to tweet. The rapper accidentally revealed he would be paid to tweet about Safer Mars, as DJ Khaled, T.I., and others have found out that's a no-no. Yup. Stupid Soulja Boy decided to go ahead and put a tweet out about Safer Mars, a scam coin, by the way, I should definitely point out. A blatant scam coin, too, for anybody who has half a brain and can read even part of a smart contract. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he puts out a tweet saying, hey, something to the effect of go buy Safer Mars, and then accidentally copied in how much that he was being paid to push that coin, which he was being paid $24,000 to shill that coin, of course, and whoops, the idiot actually left it up for 45 minutes before crypto Twitter called him out on it and just absolutely skewered him. And then 45 minutes later, he goes in, doesn't delete the tweet. He goes in and edits the tweet and just simply takes out the part about how much he was being paid, and then reposts the tweet without the part of how much he's being paid. So yeah, that happened. SEC is going to be giving him a phone call. What an idiot. And next up, in a story that certainly pains me to read, we had touched on this when it had happened, but now we've got the post-mortem here. BurgerSwap explains $7.2 million flash loan attack in post-mortem. Another Binance Smart Chain project falls victim to the flash loan attack involving a fake token and price manipulation. I'm hungry all of a sudden. In yesterday's attack, BurgerSwap lost $7.2 million worth of tokens, including stablecoins. BurgerSwap is set to announce a detailed compensation plan. Interesting. In just 14 transactions, a flash loan attack drained $7.2 million from the wallets of BurgerSwap, a decentralized exchange on the Binance Smart Chain. Flash loans are instantaneous crypto loans. A borrower can do whatever they like with the funds, so long as they repay the loan within the same transaction. BurgerSwap conducted a post-mortem investigation with the blockchain security firm PeckShield to work out how flash loans manipulated the protocol. They discovered that at 9 p.m. UTC yesterday, an attacker deployed a fake BEP20 token, a generic token on the Binance Smart Chain, and used it to form a trading pair with BurgerSwap's native token. Later, the attacker executed a code to manipulate the reserve supply of that trading pair, causing the price of Burger to move drastically. The attacker capitalized on the phony price difference through flash loans and continued to scheme their way through the exchange. The attacker eventually made off with $1.6 million in wrapped BNB, $6,800 in ETH, $3.2 million of Burger Coin, $1 million worth of XBurger, a synthetic version of Burger, $95,000 worth of rocks, or 95,000 rocks, $152,000 equivalent, $22,000 worth of Binance's stablecoin, BUSD, and a further $1.4 million of USD stablecoin Tether. Quote, "We understand the community cares about the most. We understand what the community cares about the most. Detailed compensation plan is on the way," BurgerSwap tweeted today. Quote, all we are asking for is some time." This was the tweet put out by BurgerSwap. Really going into detail. BurgerSwap launched in September 2020 on the Binance Smart Chain, a popular decentralized financed alternative to the Ethereum network. The BurgerSwap attack comes a week after Pancake Bunny, another Binance Smart Chain hosted DEX, fell victim to a similar attack and lost $45 million in customer funds. So there it is. There's your post-mortem. I know C-Dub, my silent partner, who apparently is not here today, he's railing really hard against getting rid of these flash loans, and yeah, that would certainly stop these attacks, but it would also certainly raise some other problems with the centralized exchanges and arbitrage and keeping the prices, pegged to what they're supposed to be across the board. But yeah, there's certainly some problems here that need to be worked out. Pretty scary stuff. Alright, and in headlines that should make everybody smile, the last headline of the day to brighten your weekend, Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, is launching his own cryptocurrency. Tiger King's Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin take their feud to crypto markets. In brief, Joe Exotic launched his cryptocurrency, T-King, and will soon sell NFTs to help settle legal fees. Wow. He came up with his own coin to pay his own legal fees. Good lord. His arch nemesis, Carol Baskin, also launched a cryptocurrency called Cat. Wow. I don't even know what to say, but it made me smile. I don't know why. Surely nobody's going to buy this coin and help him out. I would short T-King. I would short T-King into the ground, that's for sure. So there's his tweet. "My official Tiger King coins will help me fix children's smiles, faces, fight justice, and prison reform, and save animals in the wild." Sure they will. If by save animals in the wild you mean save your own ass, then yeah, maybe. So yeah, there's your Joe Exotic getting into cryptocurrency news. Okay, let's get into the sticks, because that was almost too much for my brain to handle. Alright, here we are, back on Bitcoin, looking at the 5 minute. You can see we're still back on the uptrend, as weak of an uptrend as it is, especially, when compared to what we've seen today, and then, of course, what we've seen over the past weeks. It's not good. It is not good, but it's also going exactly as I predicted, right? Which, damn it, why you gotta be right all the time? That's the feeling I have right now. So, as we discussed yesterday, there was a very strong possibility that we were going to be coming back down to retest this 30,000 mark. And it certainly appears like that's going to be happening. I'd say our best case scenario is that we come down and test 31,000 and bounce right here. But that's not much of a best case scenario. I certainly realize that. Let's see what's going on with everything else. Here's Ethereum. Still looking at the 4-hour chart. Also not pretty. If I had to guess with Ethereum, we will definitely come back down and we will retest 1900. That's what that's looking like. As always, guys, if there's any charts that you guys want to take a look at, if there's anything that you're worried about in particular that you'd like to do some technical analysis on, throw it in the chat. We'll pull the chart up and we will take a look. See if we can't find some good news in all the negativity that we've had. Here's Doge. Also holding up surprisingly well. If I had to guess, Doge will probably come down and retest 25 cents. BNB, gonna be the same story, different chart across the board. I would expect BNB to come down and retest 232. Same thing with KEG. I would expect KEG to come down and probably retest that $9.43 mark. I know this is all very bearish news that no one wants to hear, but we're just following the technicals here. We're just following the chart patterns. BurgerSwap, gonna be the same thing. Same thing. We're probably gonna come down and retest $1.88 on BurgerSwap, which is really, really unfortunate. But that's where we're at. Last one, we'll take a look at Cardano real quick because we did get the smart contract news. Same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano comes down and retests the $1.06 mark. That's just what we're looking at, unfortunately. It's going to be a very bloody, very bearish weekend. Hopefully going into Tuesday, because we have the holiday on Monday, Memorial Day. Hopefully going into Tuesday we can put some of this nonsense behind us and start to move back into some sort of bullish activity, right? That is the hope. Alright guys, that is all I got for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, if you like today's show, make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Ping that notification so that you know when I'm going live. Also, make sure you jump on over to Twitter. Give me a follow there. Stay up to date on, whether I need to change the time of the show or if we need to call the show off that day or if we just have some breaking news where I absolutely have to cut in right then and there. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow.